Hello everyone, welcome back to our lesson, and today we are going to learn how to do a rebar takeoff of the podcast method 02. Okay, because the previous lesson we already talked about the podcast rebar, the method 01. Okay, so we got the total quantity as well, but for today I would like to show you another way how to do it. Okay, so let's go straight to our detail. So we start with PC1. I'm gonna show you step by step slowly how to do it. And for the another tab, I already done it. Okay, perfect. So now we go to PC1. Okay. And we know the cover is 15 millimeter. Okay. And so now this is the size of the PC1 is 600 times 800. Okay. Let me copy this one. The size of the packet. Okay. And then you're gonna offset it's 15 millimeter for the cover. You can see perfect. So now we got the cover 15 millimeter. Okay. All right, so now we're looking into the rebar. So first of all, I would like to move the rebar shape and also the diameter to outside so you guys can see exactly what we are talking about here. Okay, let me remove this one. So I'm gonna show you step by step. Okay, one layer below as well. I'm gonna move it down. Okay, let's do it one by one so you guys know exactly what to do. Okay, and this one as well, the stirrup around the pie cap to strengthening the pie cap. Okay, move it out as well. You can see. Okay, let me move it out. Perfect. So now we got one layer and bottom and the stirrup. So now all gone. Beside that, they're only the stem column, and I'm going to show you later on in the next lesson. Okay, so for now we just focus on the pie cap first. All right, perfect. Okay, make sure that the diameter is a text with this format. Okay, D diameter size, A for the spacing, and the spacing number. Okay, make sure it follow that format in order for our tool to identify the data of it. Okay, all right, perfect. So let me no, I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna export it first. Okay, you click export. Okay, and you select it and enter again. Make sure you export, as you can see. Perfect. So now I would like to change it into blue. So okay, change it to blue, or you can A here, select the source and here. Okay, all right, perfect. So as we know, there are two layers of the rebar of the packet. We got one on top and another one layer at the bottom, and also the stirrup around the packet. I'm gonna show you exactly. Okay, I'm gonna draw it one by one. Perfect. So now there will be a rebar like this. You can see one that way and another one that way, crossing each other. Okay, with the spacing. Okay, spacing here as well. Perfect. So now we already got this one is here, the blue one. Okay, now we need another one is right here. So you just move it. Perfect. And then you put it here and then you rotate it. O enter. Perfect. And you tap F8, make sure it's straight, and enter. Oops. Do it again. Rotate. Okay. And click. Okay. Perfect. And you move it here so you guys can see exactly. Okay. Now there will be a O shape. So I need to copy that one. Okay. And put it here. I just want to do one by one so you guys can see exactly what to do. Okay, we copy this one as well. So it is the bending based on our detail. Okay, perfect. So now we got 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, let me throw that one back so you guys can see it. Perfect, you can see 1 2, and we got 1 2, and another one layer as well. Let me copy this one. Okay, the shape of rebar, you can see. So that's done. We got 2 layer and another one. There will be a stirrup around our rebar. Okay, let me draw it for you so you guys can see exactly what the shape of it and how to do a quantity takeoff with it. Okay, let me move a bit and draw another one. Perfect, you can see it's a nose shape or U shape. Let me, oh, I think it's duplicated. Okay, let's move it here. You can see. Okay, let me do it one by one. Perfect, you can see. So here's the stirrup around our pie cap. So here's the pie cap. After the offset, there will be a rebar with 50mm concrete core, and then this stirrup is gonna help strengthening the pie cap. Okay, there will be a lap here. You can see. Normally it's shorter, something like that. Can be here, something like that. But in this case, I would like to take like a full length of it. Okay, perfect. Let's put it back, as you can see. Okay, and this one, the only one. Okay, and our height of the pie cap is 400. Let me remove this one. Okay, and put a small one. Okay, and 400. Why I'm putting 400 here? Because the only one rebar. Because after this, we're gonna use a spacing rebar calculation. Okay, I will show you just a second. It will give automatically the quantity. You don't have to do anything. Okay, so the height of it is 400. So there will be only one of it. So we keep the spacing 400. Okay, make sure it's become one only. Perfect. So now for the rebar, let me copy this one so you guys can see exactly where is, yeah, for each one of it. Okay, okay, here as well. Perfect, as you can see. So now we got the rebar shape, all that we need, and also the diameter of it as well. So this one I'm gonna export it as well. You do the same, export. Okay, perfect. And this one, it should be already, yep, you can see. Perfect. So now let's start our tool. You go to rebar slab. Okay, with this one you can use with pie cap, with slab. There's so many options. All right, based on our tool, it did remark the slab rebar, but you know, you can use it with parapet wall, you can use it with so many items after you know how to use it. So it can be really flexible with our tool. Right, okay, perfect. So now it's a U shape or U shape, you know. Okay, the U shape. Okay, and you go to rebar slab. Okay, and you select, there will be cut length, L shape, and U shape. Okay, so in this detail, we need to use U shape based on our detail. Okay, and click on it. Now it asks us to input the height of the slab or the height of the power cap, you know, or height of the parapet wall. You just ignore the name of the slab. Okay, just a second, and then you type 400 because our pie cap, the height is 400 with this one, right? PC1, and enter. Perfect. So now we go with this shape first, the top layer. You select the name of the diameter of our rebar with the spacing with this format. Okay, you select on it, and then you pick 2 point. You can see here. Perfect. And now you need to pick the length that this rebar is array to. Okay, so this bar you can see here is this one, you can see. So it will run from here to here. All right, let me go it again. So we start with this shape, and here is the shape of it. Okay, so this bar of the rebar of the pie cap, it run from here to here. So we select here to here. After we deduct the 50 millimeter of the cover, as you can see, here is the 50 millimeter. So make sure it run inside the cover, okay, and click enter. Perfect, as you can see. So now we got the quantity. There will be 5 pieces of it. Let me click escape. Okay, there will be 5 pieces inside here. You can see it automatically calculated for us. As you can see, the spacing is 120 millimeter inside the 500 millimeter. After we deduct, let me, okay, you can see here 500. You can see here there will be 120 millimeter, the spacing running inside the 0.5, the 500 millimeter. As you can see, it's accurate, it all good. Now we are good to go. Perfect. Let me reboot this one, okay, because I just copied from above. We will sum it later on. Okay, perfect. So now it gives us automatically, we don't have to do anything. As you can see, even the V-shape, the bending, you know, of the height of the pie cap, it calculated for us is 300 millimeter after deduct the 50 millimeter each side. So there will become a 300 millimeter. So as you can see, we are done with one shape of rebar, and we do the same for another. You go to rebar step again and pick U shape, and then you click font that again and select the name, as you can see, and you do the same. Just pick 2 points. For this one is this small bar, okay, so it runs from here to here, all right, in opposite way of the first one, okay, for the second one, as you can see. So we select that way. Perfect. You can see now we got another quantity. It's simple as that. Okay, now you do again for another. You click escape and you click enter, and you click enter again, and you select the name of it. Okay, you take 2 points for the length of the rebar, and then you select the length that it array, the number of the bar. Okay, let me go one by one. So this one is going that way as well, is the same as the previous one. Perfect. As you can see, now we got the automatically quantity. We don't have to do anything. Okay, let's see, escape and then enter again and again, and you pick again. As you can see, and it running that way. It's the same because there are 2 layers. It's the same thing. You can see it's really simple. You don't have to, you know, just find a length and tap in, tap out. No, we don't do that. Okay, so right here we got everything. Okay, perfect. So now we got 2 layers. First layer here, second layer here. Now we're going for the stirrup for strengthening the pie cap. As you can see, they are V-shape as well, but they're only one. Okay, so you go again to the rebar slab and V-shape rebar, the same thing, and the height of it is 400. Perfect. Now you pick the name and you pick the length of it. For this one is quite different. Okay, it will run because it's a horizontal one. All right, it will get around the pie cap, so they're only one, so it will run from here to here, but they're only one. Oh, why it become 2? Oh, let me remove it one first. Okay, the only one. Perfect. Okay, because the height is 400 and the spacing is 400, so they're only one. Okay, you can see here. Okay, perfect. And then you go to another one, and for the bending, you can put your mouse cursor here, and then you go to QS Auto Pro Utility. Okay, and then you're gonna key some length into active cell, as you can see, and then you select the bending of it, as you can see. Boom, there will be, and put here another one as well, and then you enter, you select here again, and boom, you can see there will be 700 millimeter of the each side to become a U shape, as you can see. So we got 500 here, 700, 700, you can see. Perfect. Okay, and for this one we can type it 2 here because it's the same, same, or you can do another one. Okay, let's do another one. Go to rebar slab again, U shape, we do the same thing. Okay, and select. Okay, and it's running with the height of the pie cap as I mentioned earlier. You can see now it become 2. Okay, let it move 1 because it round up. Okay, make sure that we calculate is the right one, this one only. Okay, now we do the same for the key sum length. You put the cursor right here on the place where you're gonna find the quantity, and then go to utility, and then key sum length object to active cell. You can see, click on it, and then you move to the length that you need. Okay, and enter. You can see the same here, put it here and enter again, and select it and enter again. And you can see it's really simple, and it calculates for automatically. You don't have to do anything. Okay, so now we have done the PC1. As you can see, this is another way we can do it. Okay, so right now let me subtotal the quantity for us. You can see, perfect, 21 kg. And now we need to put the number of the pie cap. Okay, so you're gonna let me skip this and put it here, equal to the, let me go to our previous concrete and formwork. Okay, you will see the rebar, you will see the number of the pie cap. Okay, here, let me sum it. Okay, as you can see, the PC1, there will be 4 of it, and now you click enter. This one should be a number only. Okay, you can see only 4 of it. And now let me call this to this, and you tap F4, make sure that it stick into this cell. Perfect. You can see now we got the total of PC1. Perfect. So now we're gonna do the same thing for the PC2 and PC3. Okay, let me copy this one. Okay, PC2, here's the number. I will sum later on. Perfect. So now we do the same for the PC2. I have copy everything. We do the same as PC1. Okay, because I don't want you guys spend a lot of time on it because it's the same thing. Okay, so I do web prepare for another 2. Okay, so let me copy this one and offset the cover of the concrete. Okay, let me offset it real quick. It's the same as the first one. Okay, 50 and enter to the inside. Okay, so now we got the cover. Okay, perfect. See, now we going the same to rebar and pick U shape. Okay, so for this, the height there will be 500, so you type 500 and enter. Perfect. So now you select the name of it, and then you pick 2 points of the length of the rebar, and you will put 2 points as well for the length of the array of the rebar where's the bar is running. All right, so as you can see, this way is the rebar, that way, so it will run opposite. Okay, so it will run from here to here. Perfect. You can see, and now we do it the same again for another. Here we go again and find it, enter, you select. Okay, here, and this one is running that way. It's the same as previous one, you know. So now we got one layer. Okay, let's go for another one. You can see here, perfect. So run that way again, and escape. Now for another one. Okay, you can see it's really simple, right? It's not that hard to calculate the rebar. You can see it shows us everything, like the bending, everything, you know. Now is the stirrup. Okay, it's the V shape again, so we go again. Okay, so the height of it, that will be 500. Okay, oh, let me edit this one first. Okay, make sure the format, as I mentioned earlier, 500. You can see, perfect. So now you go again, U shape, 500, and click the name. Okay, let me so we'll be down here, and it's running with the height of the pipe cap. You can see, all right, you click escape, make sure it's only one. Okay, so you remove the last one. Okay, because this formula, there will be a round one, as you can see here. You either want to remove that one or keep at one bar, you know, just in case we have some buffer, something like that. Or you can just put this one for 2, you know, because we have some buffer later on, because the rebar is quite hard when we order and do it at site. Sometimes we need some percentage at site in order to cut, you know, some wastage. So that's why I add one right here. So for you guys, you can, you know, just follow my format and keep for number 2, something like that. It's fine, you know, because this is a small wastage that we can prepare, make sure that our quantity come out, it's not missing anything, and we have some buffer when we do exactly at time. Okay, that's why I ram at 1 based on the spacing. Okay, so you can follow that. It finds just a small quantity, you know. Okay, now you go the same to Auto Pro utility and key some lane. Basically we need to find the lane. We put our cursor here and you click enter and select the object. Okay, and boom, that will be 1.4 meter, and you put another one here and you enter and select, boom, there will be 1.4 as well. Perfect. And now we do for another V shape as well. U shape, and you select the name, the length of the rebar, and also the length where the rebar is array. Okay, boom, as you can see here, there will be 2 as well. You can just keep 2. Okay, or you prefer 1, you can change it to 1. Okay, perfect. Now we do the same, and okay, key some lane. You can see here we put the same here and here, and you can see, so now we have done PC2. Okay, the number of the pipe cap again, as you can see, after we click it, we don't have to do anything. The format, everything is automatically given for us. Okay, so this is how effective, you know, fast, easy for with our tool. Okay, so now we go for P2, PC2. Okay, here, okay, and enter. There will be 9 of it. Okay, and select F4. Okay, and copy. You can see, perfect. So now we got the total of PC2. It's really simple as that. Okay, perfect. Now we do PT3. Let me copy only the title of it. Okay, and you can see, so now we start with PT3. It's the same thing. Let me copy the size of the pipe cap. you can see, and now we offset 50mm as a cover. You can see. Okay, now we're done. We go the same thing, rebar slab and U-shape again, and the height of this is 600. Okay, you type 600 and enter. Now you select the rebar name and pick 2 points of the rebar length and also the length of the array of our bar. You can see, boom. So now we got it. It's simple as that. Escape and click again. You can see, and now we're done this way instead. You can see, in the same as previous one. Escape and enter again, okay. You select 2 points, you can see, and now it's running that way, the bottom layer. Perfect. You can see, escape again, and you enter again, okay, and select the name. You see, it's really easy, and you pick the 2 points of the running hour bar as well. Boom. Now we're done. Okay, the stirrup one. For the stirrup, let me copy this one, or just edit it. Okay, just remove one and then put A here. Okay, make sure the format is as I am typing right here, and the height of it should be 600 because they're only one bar. Okay, perfect. And now we do again, rebar slab, U shape, 600. Select the name, and now you select the length of it, and select the array length. You can see. Perfect. You escape, you do it again. Okay, on another side. Okay, right here you can see, and then you pick the height of the packet again. Perfect. And you can see, so now you put the cursor here and you go back to our reshape and then go to key sum line. It the same as before, the same thing. Click and enter again, enter, select and enter. Now we got the reshape, as you can see. We do the same for this one. Okay, put it here, enter, and select and enter. You can see it's really simple. So now we got done for the PC3. Let me subtotal the number of the PC3 as well. So there will be 3 of it, you can see, and enter. So now you select it and F4, make sure it stick into this cell and copy it, and you can see. So now we got all the total area that we need. So let me total it. Okay, as you can see, so now we got the total of our rebar of the picap by method 02. Okay, we done the method 01, and now we done the method 02 as well. The quantity is quite different because we have the round up number. Okay, you guys can reuse this one. Let me reuse it. It's up to you guys what you guys think. You can drop. Okay, you can see it dropped. Okay, you can see. Let me copy all of it, and let's see if the quantity is slightly different from each other. You can see, boom, it's nearly the same, as you can see. So our takeoff is really accurate. Okay, you can remove as I did. Okay, make sure that it's really net. All right, but my advice is what I have done for 7 years as a quantity surveyor. I have done like so many type of building, the 15th floor villa, modern villa, so many design. Okay, I come across more than like 100 type of building. So for my advice, you just either, if you based on the FIDIC books, the contract that we use FIDIC, we will follow the net quantity. All right, this one is referred to the contract as well, but if you prefer with the wastage, you can /1. as our previous formula. Okay, so this is the end of our lesson. As you can see, the method 1 is 107 kilogram, and this one is 697. It's like 10 kg different, so it's not that much. So that means our QS Auto Pro is really accurate, as you know, and it's fast. It have, you know, you can check like something like that. Let me sample this one. You want to find where it is, as you can see, it really handy. All right, if there are design change, I will show you a trick how to do it. It's so easy, you know. Let me find for the PC3. So it shows us exactly where the rebar is, as you can see. So you know how to, when the design change, the VO, the new instruction from the project management team, so we know exactly the location that we need to change based on our design. Okay, in the tender stage there are a lot of revision. All right, so as you can see, we can find exactly where it is. Like example, oh, you want to change that one, you select on it and then boom, it show you clearly where it is. As you can see, it's really handy, accurate, fast, you know. That's helped me a lot, you know. I spent like 7 years with this. I love it, and I think you guys are gonna love it too. Okay, so now we have done it for method 01, method 02 for the PyCap. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you guys for the next lesson. Thank you.